Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are talking about Dior eyeshadow palettes. And today's video is in collaboration with Gigi over at Gigi's Beauty. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a makeup artist and also esthetician, and I offer an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I talk about your beauty concerns, whether it's makeup or skincare, it's really up to you. And what's a bonus about talking to me versus someone in a department store or someone at a Sephora is that I don't work for any brand in particular, I work for myself. So I will give you my unbiased opinion and expertise on whatever concerns you might have, whether it's your skincare routine, if you're overwhelmed with the amount of products on the market, or if you just need some clarity about which makeup items suit you best. So if you want to make an appointment, please click the link in the description box down below. Okay, as I mentioned, today's video is a collaboration with Gigi over at Gigi's Beauty. She is a fellow Canadian, which is always fun when I meet other Canadians here on YouTube. She is located in Toronto, and she is a fellow luxury beauty lover. I know she loves Dior as much as I do, Chanel, Chantecaille, and she also dabbles in a lot of Pat McGrath and Charlotte Tilbury, and she's just really wonderful and delightful, and I highly encourage you to go check out her channel. So what we decided to do is just talk about and swatch all of our Dior eyeshadow palettes here. These are the new ones, the new formulations that came out last year. We discussed whether or not we were going to rank the palettes like best to worst, but we honestly couldn't think of like a bad Dior eyeshadow palette. They're all really wonderful. So it's not really a ranking video. It's just talking through each one, what we like about it, and just giving you really good swatches. So let's dive in. And also, between the two of us, I think we will have almost every single palette, which is pretty nice. So let's begin. So for me, the first palette I have to talk about might be my favorite. Not to say that the other ones are not good, but this is, I think, my most used, and I think the one that I recommend the most. This is Soft Cashmere. This is the most beautiful palette. It really is that perfect nude everyday palette. You really can use it for absolutely every occasion. It's neutral, but it kind of leans a little bit cool toned. You do get one dark brown matte that is a little bit more warm, but some of the more satin slash shimmer colors are a little bit more cool toned, which is so nice to just get a little bit more of a neutral, cool toned look. I love a warm tone look, but I like a cool toned as well. I think this is my most used and my most reached for palette because it's just so easy. I think it doesn't really matter what type of work environment you're in. This is definitely appropriate. You can definitely wear this for like an office, more professional look. You can make it more smoky, more intense. It's really just a winner overall. The only shade that's not spectacular, and I think this is similar for a lot of these palettes, is this more topper shade. This is just really faint. It's nice, but it's just maybe not as intensely opaque as the rest of the colors. But that being said, overall, this palette is a complete winner for me. Okay, next up is Plum Tulle. And this is what I'm wearing today, this lovely little purple ensemble I have on. I know Dior is coming out with a more purpley and pink palette for the spring. I believe it's called Pink Sakura. I don't have it yet, but in the meantime, I'm using this one here, Plum Tulle. It really is just such a lovely purple violet palette. And what I like is that the purple colors stay nice and purple. Sometimes on me, these dark purple shades will turn into sort of a muddy brown and lose their beautiful, vibrant color. But on me, these stay true to color. They don't turn into a muddy brown. It's really just this vibrant punch of feminine, fun color. And what I like is that you do have a more dark matte aubergine color, but you do have the center shade, which is more vibrant and more light. And then you also have these beautiful 3 shimmer colors. This one here doesn't have a topper shade, so all 3 of these shimmer colors really have this intense satiny finish, but it's not like a chunky glitter. It's not going to look too intense. It's just a really beautiful shimmery look. And what's interesting about this white color over here is in person, when you swatch it, it almost gives this pearlescent shine. You know, when you look at a pearl, depending on the light, it has this shift. Same goes for this white shade. It has this little bit of a shift to it. And so for me, this is just such a fun color. I love purple. I don't wear it every single day. That's why it's not like my absolute top favorite. But for a purple look, it's so easy and just so wonderful. I think what Gigi and I both really love about these Dior palettes is that the formula is so amazing. Like, all of the shadows in the palettes blend together so well. It's just like this really creamy, buttery formula that's just super easy to use. Okay, so next up is one of my latest additions to my collection. This is New Look, and I got this as a gift, part of a gift exchange with Jennifer at Just Glow Firefly. So to me, New Look is like a darker, more warm version of Soft Cashmere. I put both of these palettes in the more neutral category because you do get more earth tones, more neutral colors, but New Look is much darker. You do get the potential for dark smoky eyes. You can go for a nice reddish smoky eye with this center color here. It kind of gives me this like deep eggplant brownish red. And the other colors here are also more warm tone as well. So it's just a much warmer, much darker palette. This one also comes with a topper shade, and this is identical to the one that comes in the palette called Soft Cashmere. It's literally the exact same formulation, the exact same type of color. So it isn't my favorite color in the whole palette, but it's just nice if you want to add like just a hint or a wash of sparkle and shine. What is nice though is that you do get these really beautiful satiny finish shades over here that give a really beautiful, almost metallic look. Like, these satin finish shadows don't need any work. You don't have to wet your brush. You don't have to use any setting spray. They are really just as pigmented in the pan as they are on the eye. So while I personally prefer Soft Cashmere because it's a bit more subtle and more cool toned, if you want something warmer and a bit more intense, go for New Look. Okay, so moving on to a palette from the holiday collection. This is called Black Night, and this is really just a quintessential black smoky eye palette. So you get a nice variety of dark colors. You get a dark satin black shadow. You get your quintessential silver cool tone color for a smoky eye, but then you do get a bit more color. So you get one that's like a deep eggplant brownish purple color. That's fun if you want a smoky eye that's a bit different than just black. But then you also get a really dark navy shade that has a satin finish as well, but then you finish it off with a really dark matte black. So there's really everything you could want for a nice smoky eye. Now, this was part of the holiday collection, but I'm quite certain it's still available through certain retailers. Okay, and last but not least, we have Denim. I'm certain if you've watched my channel for a while, you were probably wondering when this would show up. I put it at the end as an anchor, I guess, for the video here. So Denim. This is really just a quintessential blue palette. There's a lot of quintessential palettes in this video, I guess. But this palette has every shade of blue you could want. You have your bright, cool toned blue. You get a satin finish turquoise that's a bit dark and a bit more smoky. You get a satin finish, more greenish turquoise. You get a really deep navy that's great for a smoky eye. And then you have a really nice light little gold color to complement all the other shades. This palette does not have any topper shades, so every single shade packs a punch in its own way. If you like blue eyeshadow, Denim is really great because you just get a whole rainbow, a whole variety of different blues. You could do a really dark navy smoky eye and just keep it really minimum. You could go super fun and super bright with a cool toned blue. You can mix these up and have like a nice teal turquoise effect. It's really up to you. It's limitless. It's really just your imagination and your creativity that will limit you in using this palette. I love it. I cannot rave about this one enough. All right, guys, I think this is it for today's video. Leave a comment below. Let me know which palettes do you own at home. Do you love the same ones as I do? Leave a comment. I cannot wait to see what Gigi has posted. I think we might have one or maybe two overlaps, but I think the rest should be very different. So you guys at home, make sure you go watch her video and you'll get lots of different swatches. It's so helpful to see like actual human swatches when we're buying online. So hopefully these videos will help you out a lot. If you guys are new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty, and whenever I get new collections, new products, I will create several different looks with the same products. As you can see, my palettes are very well loved and used, so I will often just recycle the same products and mix them together and create lots of different tutorials. So if you're looking for someone to give you lots of inspiration on what to use at home, I would highly recommend that you subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, I think this is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.